And I think we're live. Hello, Alex. How are
Hooray!
you doing today? I'm so excited for
I
today's chat.
I know. I'm so excited. Thanks so much for having me. I am very happy today. It's shining in Cheshire,
I know.
and
Who
I'm
would have
talking to
thought?
you, Aga. So I know.
Two best things in Cheshire. What, three? Me, you, and the weather. The sunlight. Alex, I just want to say I'm really, really happy just because I get to talk to you, and I know that lots of not only women but men as well, generally, would really benefit from listening to your story. You're very, very inspirational woman. I had a pleasure to work with you on your brand shoot, and I believe we're creating something beautiful. And for the last couple of years, how we know each other, it was been amazing to kind of getting to know you and seeing your brand completely going from just completely skyrocketing is amazing. But can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, introduce yourself, what you do, how do you benefit people around you, but also how it started, because I know that like very many business owners, they started from a story, right? Lots of businesses start from a story, and
Oh
very
yeah.
often sometimes is a sad story. Yeah, something happened, we overcome obstacles, and actually a very, very good example of that. So tell us a little bit who you are and what's your story, how everything began.
Hi everybody. I am Alex, and I am a fitness coach and life coach, and I'm the owner of Bold and Fearless Coaching. I am approaching 40 this year. Just I wanted to mention that because I was talking to Aga about it
Seriously, I
earlier.
need all the details. I need a list of who you go to, what you haven't done, all the lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It seriously is. But yeah, I help people with their fitness goals, with their lifestyle goals, create daily habits. And I'm now doing my postgraduate in life coaching. So I also offer life coaching services as well. And I started off, I know you alluded to before, like the growth of my brand. And I actually started off in a few years ago as Alex Victoria Fit. And that's what I was called then. And it was all pink. Do you remember, Aga?
Yeah, I
Everything was
remember,
pink.
and
And
I
yeah,
remember that thing. Something wrong with pink.
very,
Yeah.
very bright. No, I love pink and I wear
Yeah.
pink like lots. I'm always in pink, but it was very targeted to women as well, my brand then. And how it came about was I think 3 years ago it was now. I lost my dad to sepsis just at the back end of the pandemic. And me and my family went through, sorry, just checking my earphone. Me and my family went through a very traumatic time we had, and after my dad died, we couldn't we couldn't have his funeral. His body got taken
Yeah.
away. He was had to have an inquest, which wasn't something we wanted to do. And for 6 months, I hate this word, spiraling, but I spiraled. I'd watched my dad, you know, have this devastating disease, sepsis, and I just couldn't figure out what went wrong. And it was a very lonely time for me. I used the gym. I'd always been into the gym for about 10 years now. I used the gym as therapy, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it's what got me up during those 6 months while we were waiting for this inquest. I'd spend a lot of days just looking at the sky. I'd sit in my lounge just looking at the sky, and I was not myself at all. It just really hit me hard. I think I was about 37 at the time. I think whatever age you are, losing a parent is
Yeah,
just
that's
devastating. And anyway, November came round, and me and my family were witnesses at Stockport Coroner's Court. And my mum, I was so proud of her. She gave evidence, and it was a really big day for us. I felt like I could finally make peace and let go.
yeah.
And as this might sound really silly to some people, but I walked out of that coroner's court in Stockport. I think it's on the A6. So if you're from Stockport, you might know where I'm talking about. We walked out of there and I just felt a huge sense of relief and calm. And I felt like, wow, me and my family, you know, my brother has Down syndrome.
Yes.
He's just turned 30. So he lost his dad, I think he was 27. And he couldn't, it was so devastating to see the terrible effect it had on him as well, because he couldn't understand. He still to this day says to me, Alex, can we FaceTime Dad? I'm like, no, we can't FaceTime in heaven. We can't do that. So, you know, we've been through so much as a family, as many families had in the pandemic, and they couldn't really get the loved ones the help that they needed. You know, there was a lot of guilt there, but we did it. We got through that inquest, and I walked out and I was just like, I cannot go back to my old life. I was an actress and I'd been working for one of my clients full time during the pandemic. And I couldn't go back to that anymore. I felt this huge need to do something good. And I wanted to help people. And I retrained. I used all my experience in the gym, and I'd done amateur bodybuilding and stuff. I'd used all that experience, and I went and retrained, and I got qualified. And really, it went on from there. I opened Alex Victoria Fit up and launched Alex Victoria Fit with all the pink, and arranged money for Sepsis UK. You know, we had people from Sepsis UK at my events when we launched, and I've always, you know, tried to do work for the charity throughout.
You still support. I always see you supporting, and you know, you're shouting all about it, creating that awareness. You know, I think lots of people know how terrible that can be, but some people just, you know, shutting themselves down and just try to avoid it. But you kind of carry on that conversation. You know, you just still owning it to, you know, to the message needs to be passed on, right?
Oh gosh, me and my whole family, I did a talk a few months ago in October to 100 people. Many of them were clinicians, public health, and I talk about my dad's terrible experience. You know, I want the world to know about sepsis. It's really important for me. So it's in the pipeline that I'm getting booked for another talk about confidence building, and I'm going to hopefully have a bit of sepsis, you know, put into that there. So I try and get it into everything I do. But that is the reason. That is my reason. That is my passion. It's what drives me. And since that day of opening Alex Victoria Fit, you know, we've you know, evolved into Bold and Fearless. I don't just coach women. I coach men. I coach people from age 23 into near 60. You know, I've coached and taught a wide range of people, and it's just fantastic to be to help in some way to others, and to see the potential in others and help them on their journey, whether it be fitness, whether it be they're wanting to start a career but not feeling confident enough to do so they have some life coaching, or develop some healthy habits. You know, we look at stress management, sleep management, etc. And that's basically what I do, is coaching. It's seeing the potential in others and helping them with their journey along the way, being that support system.
You know, when you started obviously with Alex Fit and everything, and I love the kind of evolution of your business, and very, very often when we authentic with ourselves and our business is an extension of our lives, very often the business is evolving quite not dramatically but quickly, right? So it's funny how, and it's not about colors, obviously, it's kind of maybe a little bit you know, that pink, and now you transition to something much more, you know, kind of sophisticated, and you know, it's just much more embracing you know, who you are and how you are and who you serve. It's much more fulfilled, right? And I think what I love about your brand, that, you know, we all like to be fit, we all like to kind of, you know, keep in shape and everything, but how many times we fail because our mindset doesn't follow what we try to do, right? And I really love that you in your brand putting together those two things, which really make people setting them for success. Okay, because we can do those steps, we can do that there, and then what happens where we're having a bad day and we slip down, right? So you look at that kind of journey of the lifestyle, not like one time fix, I need to lose that weight and then I'm going to be happy, right? This is lifetime arrangement, right? This is lifetime kind of work. It doesn't have to be miserable, it doesn't have to be dull. And I love how you embraced all those different aspect in clients' life and giving them support wholeheartedly, not only about get that six-pack on, right? That's our
exactly, because that's not everybody's goal.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Goal,
yeah.
So I take every client is individual. Every client has their own, very special, has their own potential and their own goals. And more than often, clients, they know what their goals are deep down. They know what they want. They just need a little bit of help, guidance, support, and a bit of accountability on getting there. So that's what I provide, and it's what I love doing. I love instilling confidence in people, and just love it. I'm passionate about doing that, and we've definitely evolved. Just going back to the Alex Victoria fit, all the pink. I think I wanted to say actually,
all the pink.
I think I was. I bet a lot of other business owners might, understand where I'm coming from, but I think because I'd lost my dad and I was just doing all these things and I was just running away with myself. I didn't really stop to plan out my brand.
Exactly.
I didn't really stop to think and plan. But you know what? We've had conversations about this, haven't we, Aga, when we planned my rebrand? Because you did my photographs, didn't you? And for my website and everything. Bold and fearless is the essence about what I'm about and what I offer people. And it aligns much better. But I remember you saying to me, don't worry, you've learned from Alex Victoria fit.
Exactly.
And I've learned so much.
Yeah.
And
I really don't believe that's the journey, isn't it? And it just shows how we evolve and everything. And probably 3 years ago you weren't the same person who are you right now. It's really kind of good to kind of go with the flow and kind of and what I like about you, that you don't worry that you have to stick with something because you already done it. You don't worry to evolve, because lots of people kind of holding onto what they know because it's worked, but you've got this kind of there's awareness about yourself and about what you want to achieve, and you're not frightened to push it a little bit harder. And I imagine that's exactly what you do with your clients. Can you tell us a little bit more how you actually get them to do the work? How do you work on the minds and bodies? A little bit kind of snippets. What do you think? And what people struggle the most, and what's their light bulb moments where they work with you?
Well, I think people, including myself in the past, because I've done a lot of cuts for photo shoots and bodybuilding and all sorts. I'm cutting now for a bodybuilding show. It's consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency
is everything, isn't it? That the C world.
It's like social media, when all these social media people
if you don't post every day, you're screwed.
Oh no, I don't. But really, it seriously is consistency, and I think it's as simple as that. It is showing up for yourself, and it's getting people to show up for themselves. So I did used to teach in the gym when I was Alex Victoria Fit, but I've transitioned to online fitness coaching now, and obviously I've added in the services of life coaching as well. But we have an app. We have a Bold and Fearless app.
Yeah,
which
tell us about the
really
app, because
helpful.
I think this is, again, it's something you invested into and developed amazingly. You need to shout a little bit more about it. My personal.
And you're always telling me that. Yeah.
Just telling you off now, live on air. I do apologize. But I think, when we were planning our shoot and everything, it was just such an amazing, I was just like, oh my God, she's got everything. Because it's that support, it's not only from the session to session when you're dealing with the clients. That's the daytime things when they don't have you in your pocket or, kind of cracking the whip. That's when they're on their own. That's what helps them. Tell us a little bit more about the app, how that can help people with the journey.
Well, the app allows them to track all their nutrition. So much like MyFitnessPal, if you've ever used that, they can track all the
I heard
calories and
about
macros
it.
in there. Oh, I'll show you next time I see you. I'll show
Waste it
you.
on me.
Then also we have progressive training. So some clients will be, weight training, for example, strength training, and the app will have all their training in there, and it'll literally be with them, giving them, instructions and everything, videos in there. If they ever think, because do you ever go to the gym and you're like, oh, I forgot how to do this.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
do you
Like
do
having
that?
your plan, yeah. Exactly.
So it's all there for you, and they log their workout, so I can
Brilliant.
see it. I can get the data, pull it off,
Yeah.
get some fancy graphs going. I can monitor their progression basically,
Amazing.
and so can they. So they can come back to the next session the next time they do that day one, for example, and they know that they can, try and push a little bit harder and get that progressive training in. Also, every day, every client has their own individual, unique set of daily habits that they do. And I've done this with a few life coaching clients as well. So it's like every day they'll be able to go in the app, and it takes 2 seconds, and they'll just tick off how many steps they've done that day. Because, we all know steps is so important, guys. Oh my gosh, get your steps in. But it's so hard as well, isn't it? Especially if you're working from home. So we monitor things like that. Have you done your meditation today? Somebody might have that in there. What's been your calories today? Bit of gratitude. Tell me something you're grateful for. They can write any comments, any notes. Water intake, so important. It depends on what the client's goals are. So yeah.
But you know what, that's what I love about it, because it's, that FitnessPal, whatever. This is all about calories. It's all about the physical, kind of workout. When what I love about your app is that adding bit is just merging those two things together, and I think for me, it's really all about mind and body. This is not two separate things. It's all connected. So if you just concentrate on one without looking after the another, you might get great results. But it's all about the joy in your life, right? Not about getting the targets, hitting it. It's also about the ride and feeling, fulfilled and doing the right thing. So that's why I really wanted to drag you over here and tell us, how different you are. And I'm not slagging anybody off who does what they do, but obviously I love that you found your niche. And I know there's lots of people out there who are going to appreciate that you kind of, tackling them from all the different sides, right? Can you tell us what kind of, if you kind of pinned a moment when person might just think about something, where to join you and stuff like that, what do they miss in their life for them to make that step and go and explore working with you? How would you describe that kind of moment? What do they miss? What do they need? How do they feel?
Oh, when they come to me for like a consultation.
What are they looking for?
I think they're looking for support.
Yeah.
Somewhat just help. I keep going back to this help, but it's having that support and help and accountability, and somebody helping you to implement that consistency as well. And people, sometimes I've had lots of different clients from, all different types of people, but they all have something in common, Aga, and it seems to be a lack of confidence. And a lot of people, because they see me on social media talking, and I do all these different things. They say, "You're so confident. I want to be that. I want to be confident." And I'm telling them, you can be you can have the confidence I have. It's absolutely attainable. And that they come to me with a lack of confidence usually, and also just sometimes I think I've done it myself when I've gone to coaches. Sometimes you get a coach when you're not feeling 100% in yourself, you're feeling a bit lost, you need a bit of guidance. So Hope that answers that question.
You know what? That actually brought me to our conversation we had when we were planning our shoot, and the confidence was very, very big and apparel in what you do for people. And do you remember when we were chatting that our jobs are very similar? Because I really think it's the same like photography, or it's the same like your body image and generally feel about yourself. This is very, very connected. And I think people, sometimes come to me and they're just lacking that exactly the same. And I think once you confident, and it's not about looking ripped and everything, it's just about feeling good within yourself, isn't it? Exactly what fulfills you, what makes you feel good. Everybody's got different targets, and everybody gonna feel in different situations. But I think the confidence is just such a key thing that it really gets us. It creates different energy, and once we've got the right energy, and we show up with confidence to any situations in our life, if it's family, work, lifestyle, anywhere, that can go very, very long way. I don't know if you find it, but probably you're getting this after people work with you for like a couple of months and stuff like that. They're getting their boost. All of a sudden, all the puzzles in their life start kind of appearing, and amazing, beautiful things happen to them because they attracting the right thing, because they're putting the right energy out. If you go out with energy of fearless, of I'm shit, I'm this and that, house mouth kind of situation, that's not going to bring anything good to your life. And it's why we thought our jobs are so similar, because we kind of giving those people chance to that transition and looking within themselves and just looking, you're amazing. All you have to do is just kind of just show up as the best of yourself, and those tools are there. It's just the question if they're gonna take it, the advantage of working with me or you or not. But confidence and consistency, that's two really things we definitely can help, can we?
Exactly. Confidence is power. Confidence is power. And it's fantastic. I'm sure you feel the same. Like you've done it with me, with my photographs. I'm sure you.
Well, it's not like you really needed it.
No, wow. Let's tell people a little story.
Here we go. Let's talk about this, Alex.
I tried. I'm being too much myself
getting
now.
Into it now.
Oh, we're getting into it. Wait for this, guys.
I'm gonna need a part 2.
Do you remember when I rang you up and I was like, I'm not sure I want to actually do this. I'm not sure I want to do it. Because I just wasn't feeling it. And that's okay. Sometimes we get imposter syndrome. We can be as bold and fearless as we can be, but everybody at some point, gets that little bit of imposter, don't they? Talking to them, and in the head. And sometimes you just need a little push.
Exactly. Just a little push, and you're very good. I know with giving people a lovingly nudge from here. Alex, so nice to chat to you, and I really think we should do another episode. Definitely, we could talk to you for ages because it's just so easy, and I really think we're vibing, and we were vibing from the first time we met. Just to kind of wrap it up, what's next for Bold and Fearless? What's your plans? Tell us.
I would like to expand and have a team. I can't believe I've just put that out there live. Oh my God.
It happens. You know what? That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Maybe somebody taking charge of the fitness branch as well.
That sounds amazing.
So, but we'll see. There's so many possibilities, isn't there? With any business, there's so many possibilities, so many different ways that you can go. But I do think coaching is for me. I just love it. And that's a good coach instills confidence and self-belief in people. And that's what I love doing. It makes me happy. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. Whatever it is.
And that passion is there. And I believe that people really can feel it. So if someone's watching it on replay or now live, can you tell us if they think, this is for me, I really want to have a little nibble of Alex, how they can get in touch with you? Well, that was a bit too far. I'm just hungry. I don't have my lunch yet.
Oh, me too.
You look very delicious. So I'm so sorry. So if they want to get in touch, okay, not necessary to nibble you. Oh my God, what I'm actually talking about. But if they want to get in touch, okay, how they can, because
Instagram.
I know we all need a little bit of Alex. Okay.
Yeah, well, you can get hold of me on Instagram at Bold and Fearless Coaching. I've also got a website. I will pop that in the chat.
You've got amazing
well.
websites, I have to say.
Oh yeah, go check it out, guys. I'd love some feedback on it. I'm going to be
Yeah.
changing it up a little bit as well, and we've got another shoot coming up, haven't we?
Yes,
So I'm
we
sure
do.
we'll add to that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bold and Fearless Coaching, and there's a contact form on there. You can pop your details in, and I will contact you, and we'll have a little consultation where you can. It'll all be about you, basically. You can chat to me about what it is that you're after, what you need, what you're hoping to achieve. So yeah.
Amazing. Alex, I'm so grateful that you found the time in your very, very busy schedule to chat to me. Definitely a Wonder Woman. I've got Wonder Woman badge. I should actually make those badges.
Thank you.
Before
So are you.
the interview. That's my next thing. Wonder Woman badge. And so you've got that one. It's going to be in the post if I get my head around it to send it to you. But thank you so much for chatting to me. I'll see you very soon. And yeah, anyone who needs Alex and anyone who looking for develop not only body but also mind and having a help and guidance, that's exactly you can provide that. So thank you so much for chatting to me, and I'll see you very soon.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.